What's up, guys? So we are back here with the public test server going over the trade pack changes and charcoal stabilizers specifically. So you'll notice this big new building. This is the main component of 3.5 for everybody, for the average player, because the average player is not going to get Perinoor Eternal gear. This right here changes the trade pack system dramatically. So let's first go over here. Basically, what happens is there's three major ports in each continent. So we have right here for Solis, we have Villanelle, and then we have Ynystere. These now have these big buildings. These are cargo holds. What you have to do is now you take your trade packs that you craft from all these zones here. You can no longer take these trade packs overseas. The only place that these trade packs can go is to their same continent, to these new cargo buildings. So they can go to Ynystere, they can go to Villanelle, they can go Solis. You have to take them here. So you're like, huh? Changes? Yes. But they are increasing the values of these trade packs. So this is quite good, actually, for people that are running trade packs. So we'll take a look here at the price that they are offering right now. Alright, so we got some trade pack values. And you'll notice the elephant cookies is 9 gold, 15 gold, 13 gold, and so forth. You can just see some of the values here. I'm not going to go over every single one. They are slightly increased. You can see the cheapest trade pack value is at, looks like 9. These, of course, are 130% though, so they're not going to be that high on the live servers. But definitely a pretty big increase on some of these trade packs. So you definitely have to redo spreadsheets, figure out which one is the best one to do. It costs 70 labor to sell. Payments are also mailed 8 hours after a sale instead of that 23 hours. You also get 2% interest now. So it's still split between 80% and 20%. So overall, a good change there. You're going to get more gold there, which is good and bad depending on how you take it. So more gold coming into the system is going to be more inflation, but there is going to be a lot more gold sinks with the RNG of regrading, improved but required for upgrading your gear now, upgrading your crafted gear. If you want to check that out, check out the crafted video down below. I've linked that as well. But now, so once you've traded those in, you're like, cool, traded them in. Once 14 of the basic trade packs, so just your basic standard trade packs that you would pick up in any of these zones, is turned into one of these cargo holds, it makes one special cargo trade pack. The cargo trade pack can then be purchased. You click on this buy cargo. It can be purchased right here if there's any available. So you can see there's 0 quantity available. If there is a cargo for purchase, you can buy it for this 32 gold price. So you purchase it for 32 gold, and now you have to take that trade pack across the sea to the other continent's cargo holds. So I believe it is in 2 Crowns, Cinderstone, and Solzreed's Peninsula. I believe those are the cargo holds on the west. I'll link that information down below for you because I'm not completely certain on that. I play East, so I know more about the East faction. Or you can take it to Friedrich. So Friedrich, there is no longer a gold trader. You can get the Dragon Essence stabilizers over there, which is always good and definitely going to be in demand here. When you take it across the sea here, you are going to get gold. You're not going to get charcoal stabilizers. You're going to get gold now. So we'll take a look at some of the trade-in values here. I believe we can see the values. And you also have a daily too. So this is how you're going to get charcoal stabilizers in the new version. You have 20 charcoal stabilizers for taking one pack, one cargo across the sea. So every day you can get 20 charcoal stabilizers for free, which is cool. It's awesome. It's great. Great news. You think, oh man, charcoal stabilizers are going to go down in value. Everyone's getting 20 for free. Well, first of all, this thing has no cargo in it. And in order to get the cargo, you need to bring 14 of the normal packs, 8 of the fertilizer style packs, or 4 of the larder packs to make one of these cargoes. So it takes a lot of trade packs to make this. Don't expect this to be filled up with cargo just so you can easily pick up and take across the ocean. Don't expect that to happen, guys. I don't think there's going to be many, because you can also do a free trade pack run. So there's going to be a boat that will appear similar to this one, and the boat will appear, and it's a ferry, and you can jump on the boat, and if you purchase a ferry ticket from an NPC, from the general merchant, you cannot be attacked for 40 minutes. And it costs, I believe it's 10 gold to purchase that, so you're immune to PvP as long as you're on the boat near the captain. So if someone knocks you off the boat, you can die and you can lose your trade pack. But pretty much they make it so the ocean trade pack runs are safe. It's going to be a slow thing. It's going to be 15 or 20 minutes, and the ferry only runs like once an hour. So the ferry will run from this cargo over here across the sea to another cargo. And yeah, so you're not going to be able to run that nonstop like crazy, but it is going to be a free, safe, easy run. And so you can see the cargo here costs 32. The turn-in value on the other continent is roughly about 60. So you're going to get around 30 gold for doing this trade pack, plus the first one that you do every single day will get you 20 charcoal stabilizers. That quest is actually replacing one of your vocation badge quests. So no longer is there the trade pack quest to do land runs. Now you have this oversea cargo quest. You get 1,500 vocation badges, and again that 20 charcoal stabilizers. Now, once this trade pack has crossed the ocean to the other continent, so once you've taken it over here now to Nuia, and we say we'll take it to a Cinderstone moon, now that it's here in their cargo, you can now pick it up here. It's got a specialty new cargo tag on it. So once again, you'll be able to purchase it for about 30 gold. So it'll be similar to this, but it will say certified cargo. So it's going to have the certification on it saying that it came from the other continent, and now you'll be able to purchase it if they are in stock. The only way that they're in stock is if someone brings the cargo over from the other continent. Now, you take that cargo and you have to do a land trade run. You take that from Cinderstone Moon, and you have to trade it in here into 3 locations. I believe it's NMR, the Cradle, and like the forest. But again, that will be posted down below, the correct values of where you go. So you buy the pack for about 30 gold, and you take it over here. It does cost labor as well, so we'll get into that in just a second. The values that you're going to get for turning these trade packs in are about 20 to 30 charcoal stabilizers. So you're not really getting much charcoal stabilizers. And charcoal stabilizers is used for many new things in 3.5. So we'll take a look. It's also used for the synthesis stones. So you'll need 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So those are for your costume. Pigments, the big thing, which are standard that you always use charcoal stabilizers for. Nothing's changed in the tier 1 pigment, but going up higher. Tier 2 pigment, same amount of charcoal stabilizers, but wait, you need one of the small root pigments. So that increases the amount of charcoal stabilizers that you need by 3. Going up to tier 3 pigments, you need a tier 2 pigment as well. So now same materials, 9, but you need this, which is going to be increased again by 3. So now you're increasing this one by 3. And then finally the tier 4, the soft stem. So in order to make the tier 4 pigment, you need the soft stem pigment. That's a big deal, guys. Way more charcoal stabilizers are going to be consumed with this system. It's horrible, 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 horrible for crafting. This is something that people don't understand yet. These are going to cost significantly more. So currently, small root pigments, for example, cost about 4 gold. The small leaf pigments cost around 20 gold. The soft stem costs around 30 gold. And then the tier 4s cost about 100 gold. At this new system, the small leaf pigments are already seeing spikes of huge values. They're increasing up to about 40 gold. The soft stem pigments, meaning we'll have to increase at least 40 gold because that's how much the small leaf one is. And then the tier 4 one will have to increase at least 100 gold because you need this tier 3 one. It's just nuts, guys. These prices are going to go up significant. And then also there's a lot of new materials and things that use these tier 4 pigments. So of course you have the Perinoor weapons and armors. Those are the big things that use those guys. These Lunafrosts require the tier 4 pigments along with the Perinoor weapons and armor. And these Lunafrosts are actually really strong. So you may be thinking like, nah, no one's going to do that. No one's going to craft them. But they are really strong Lunafrosts. And they also get set bonuses when you stack more of them. So let's look at some actual values from the public test server thanks to a tester. This is from Trop of Kraken. He's done some charcoal stabilizers runs because I personally don't have the time to actually do these. So, because it's very time intense, and that's another reason why charcoal stabilizers are going to go up. So he did some screenshots coming up soon. Looks like 21 from Falcon, 25 for Perry. So assuming you get 2%, you would get 25 point plus 30%, 33. So he's like about max 33. That's 33 charcoal for a base of 300 vocation, because you do need some vocation to get these new trade packs. 250 labor points, base value of course. And then it's going to cost you 32 gold to buy that trade pack from the cargo hold. To get 33 charcoal stabilizers. That doesn't sound like a very good trade, guys, because charcoal stabilizers currently are hovering right around 1 gold or 1 gold and 50 silver. You know, give or take, depending on where you're at. They were even cheaper before this. They were down to like the 70 silver, 80 silver on the fresh start servers. They've already seen a very nice increase, but they're going to go up higher. Because if you get 32 or 33 charcoal stabilizers and it cost you 32 gold to do it, that means you made 0 profit for a run that's going to cost you about 15 minutes. No one's going to do that. No one in their right mind will do that for 0 profit. Just run a trade pack just because. Not going to happen. You're going to need to make at least 60 gold to make this worthwhile. To even just think about it. Even at 60 gold, I don't think this is worthwhile. So at 60 gold, you're spending 250 labor to earn about 30 gold profit, which is about 10 silver per labor. That's not too bad. So if the charcoal stabilizers go up to 2 gold in value, that's about 10 silver per labor spent on doing this. But it's going to be a little bit harder to get these trade packs. It's not like instant, infinite trade packs that you can run forever. So I think the value is going to get to about 2.5 gold. There's also some other trade packs. You can do some trade packs from Auroria as well. So this is going to help bring the prices down a little bit. So somewhere between the 2 gold and 2.5 gold is where I think the charcoal stabilizers is going to hit on the 3.5 servers. And they will eventually keep going up higher over time as new systems are introduced that take these. They're going to change the Luna Gem system in a patch later on, the next version that we should be getting after 3.5, and that's going to take a lot of charcoal stabilizers as well. So with the Diamond Shores, we've got trade packs finally in Auroria. Alright, so Aurorian pack. There are now Aurorian packs, which is crazy. So what about taking a pack from Auroria all the way down to the southern continent? You'd think that'd be worth a lot of charcoal stabilizers. So what this guy did here, Trop of Kraken, again, thank you very much for the data and for the information, for testing this on the public test server. So he took an Aurorian certificate cargo, and then he took it from Ynystere to Perinoor. He was mailed 61 charcoal, and he's got some screenshots down below. So he says the cost of the pack, to buy the pack from the Aurorian cargo certificate area, the cargo building, this guy, was 68 gold. 68 gold already. plus 300 vocation, plus 250 labor. So he estimated this to be worth around 94 gold when you factor in, 10 silver per your labor. He says the base value of charcoal should be at 1.5. Even if you have max out commerce and you get cheaper labor, he says the very minimum price of charcoal should be 1.3. The absolute minimum charcoal costs. That's nuts. So here are his screenshots. And if a lot of people do these, the value is going to go down. So he does know one interesting thing is that the Perry charcoal trader said I would actually get 60, so I calculated 130 turn-in value, 115% under 30 speed bonus. At the turn-in spot, I was mailed 61% after the 2% mail interest. It's nuts, guys. It is nuts. Charcoal stabilizers, invest in it. We talked about this before. Invest, invest, invest. 2 to 2.5 gold is where I see charcoal stabilizers going. That is crazy, guys. You can make a lot of money in the next couple of days by investing in charcoal stabilizers. Right now, if you are playing on live, you can also sell them for a lot of money. If you need gold, you can sell them for currently right around 1.5 gold, which is a crazy amount. So, run those trade packs for charcoal stabilizers now. Invest in them, save them up because they will be going up in value in the 3.5 patch. It may not happen right as 3.5 launches. The very first day, it may not be a change. It may not be, higher than 2 gold, but it will, over time, hit that 2 to 2.5 gold consistently, I believe. So again, this is speculation on my part. I'm pretty sure that this is going to happen. At bare minimum, we got someone here saying that 1.3, 1.5 is the new charcoal stabilizer value. Bare minimum. So I think it's going to 2 to 2.5. What do you think, guys? That is the new trade back system in a nutshell. Sorry it was a long video. It is a lot of information. And yeah, go check it out on the public test server. Very, very big changes.